Ian Poe with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Allen passes to Cassell. Terry grabs the board. The Rockets trail. It's Harden with the drive. Jones off with the layup. Cassell kicks to Davis. And Jones sends it back. All sorts of time. Harden can't hit.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Cassell, the pass to Scalabrine. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Cassell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
From downtown, good on the shot. Ariza's got his first 3 points of the game.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bit bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
For the Rockets, Moniunas comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's McDaniels in for James Harden. Here's Cassell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Davis with a screen on Terry. It's stolen by Jones. It's a tie game here in Houston. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
All right, Houston, coming to the corner.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Allen. Perkins is out there with Garnett. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Pierce in at the 3 slot. Rondo dishes to Pierce. Back to Rondo. Garnett inside. Covered by Beasley. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Zelditz shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. It's a close game here in Houston. And Beverly kicks to McDaniels. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
McDaniels. 2 shots.
And McDaniels drops them both. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. There's the dish to Perkins. Back to Rondo. Kicks it to Garnett. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And the rebound goes to Perkins.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Here's Beasley. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And now in transition is Pierce. Here we go.
Rockets foul.
Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Houston with a big group substitution here. Howard's checked in for Moniunas. Smith comes in for Michael Beasley. James Harden, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Godlock subbed in for KJ McDaniels.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And here's Harden for 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Rondo against Beverly. Rondo passes to Pierce. Screen by Perkins. Rondo kicks to Perkins. Allen for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Rockets trail by 11. From deep, Harden. Another miss by Harden. Allen for the 3. No good. And it's Houston the other way. And here's Harden for 3. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
It's Pierce on the wing. Defended by Beverly. Garnett dishes to Perkins. 6 to shoot. Allen for 3. Here's Garnett. Second chance shot. And that one goes long. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Here's Davis, and he can't stop the run as he misses. Rockets trail by 4. And the jam by Harden.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that could have brought him back in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll.
Allen with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Feeds to Davis. Tries from the block. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Houston now. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Ariza. Ariza's got 4 assists in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And here's Harden. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Here's Cassell. Off target. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Houston on top.
Go off when I enter the building.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Boston trailing. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. Patrick Beverly out there with Andrew Goudlock. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's Perkins. Ball stolen. Ariza with the bucket. Ariza's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Rockets. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Rockets?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Modiunas.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Goudlock's shot is off.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Rondo drives in, lays it up and banks it in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one. And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk to.
Well, Greg, you played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He wanted his guys to keep up the intensity, saying, if any of you think this game is over, you're wrong. We've got work to do. I don't want to see any letdown on the defensive end of the floor. Guys, let's watch how it plays out.
And thank you for that, Doris. 5 on the clock. Ariza passes it to Harden. He's feeling it. And he connects with the jumper. Harden's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
And that is good.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.